Hi, ladies. I wanted to give you the much requested and anticipated video on how to ship using PayPal. If you're using PayPal for invoices, then you are a step ahead of the game and you are wondering, how do I save money and ship from home? Everybody keeps talking about how shipping from home saves you lots of money and lots of time. So I am going to show you, and it does save you money. They give you a deal because you're not going to the post office. Sometimes it's like 20 cents a package, 30 cents a package. It depends. I know that for stuff under 3 ounces, it might be cheaper to go to the post office. But if you ask me, my time is valuable. So it's priceless to me because literally I can ship out 20 packages in like half hour or so. Not only that, I like that everything's tied into PayPal. So at any given moment, I can go into my transactions, which if you click recent activity on your login page, and I can see the process of an order as far as if the invoice is paid. If it's been shipped out, I can track it and tell the customer where it's been. The other really nice thing is as soon as you ship the package, the customer gets an email from PayPal with the tracking information so they can track the package as well. I do not put any extra insurance on my packages. Once I pay the post office to ship my package, it's in their hands, and they will not deliver a package damaged without a note. So if you have a customer contact you saying, I have a damaged package, it's different if a piece is broken because that does happen in shipping, but a damaged package, you need to tell them to contact the post office immediately. I'm not saying don't rectify the situation with those customers, but they should be contacting the post office because USPS should not be delivering packages that way. Another nice thing is PayPal will not let me ship out an order unless it's paid for. So I'm going to go into my all transactions category here. And if I wanted to see who hadn't paid yet, I'm sure you ladies know that. I have one person who I've been waiting to pay for 2 days, and I'm going to have to cancel her invoice because she's ignoring me. The nice thing here, too, is you can go to remind. And I'm going to do that since we're in here. And I can remind her. I'm usually not that rude, but I've sent her lots of messages. Anyways, so I had it in the past where I was using PayPal to create invoices, but I was still going to the post office to get them weighed and shipped, and I shipped out orders that weren't paid for, and it sucked. I had one lady block me and not answer me, and luckily the other person who it happened to at a different time was super honest and sent the items back to me. So now I'm going to go into my transactions right here, and I'll move my camera over a little. I'm going to go to ready to ship. Where is that? Really? Right here. And I will show you towards the end of this video because as most of you know, I have like a 9-inch camera, so I literally have it held up by rubber bands right now. So I'll wait till the end to show you my shipping setup and my labels and postal scale. But I have lots of orders waiting to ship. So the nice thing is it'll go the newest to oldest. So I'm going to start with a little package. It is in your 6x10 envelope. I know it's hard to get a grasp on it here. And we're going to look for Nicole Smith. Nicole Smith. There she is. See her right there? Then we're going to go over here to print shipping label. All right. So 90% of the time, first of all, you're always using USPS. I've never used UPS, so it's always going to be United States Postal Service. And it's always 90% of the time going to be first class. And that's cheaper. First class is 2 to 5 days to get to them. And first class cannot be over 13 ounces. I apologize if I have to leave, my dog's barking. Some people have kid interruptions. I have dog. Anyways, it's always usually going to be first class. If it's over 13 ounces, then we will do that next, and I will show you, and that would be priority. But today, I'm pretty sure this 6x10 envelope is well under 13 ounces. Then you're going to go here, and you're going to want to select package thick envelope. And then we're going to weigh it. And like I said, I will show you my scale and my setup at the end. And it weighs 4.6 ounces. With PayPal, you always want to round up. So I'm going to put 5 ounces. If it was 4.4 ounces, I would put 4 ounces. But usually the shipping price between like 1 to 3 and 4 to 6 is the same price. So I am going to click 5 ounces. Down here, it'll tell you right away, it's already automatically selected that you have immediate tracking, no extra charge. Let's say this was like a $100 package. I might consider doing the signature confirmation, or if the customer requested. Also, I know that I won't get to the post office today. Let's say it was 5 o'clock. I will get to the post office today. If that was the case, you would want to change the mail out date because the customer will get the email immediately. So I would change it till tomorrow. And I'll keep it at today since I'm doing it today. And that's all you have to do here. I have it so that they do not see how much it costs. By default, PayPal will have this checked for you, ladies. You're going to want to uncheck it. You don't want your customers to know that that package cost you $2.45 to ship out and you charged them $5. No, you're not doing anything wrong. You are absolutely allowed to, charge more for shipping for your time and your supplies. But it's just, I just don't display it. You can choose to do what you want. I do not display the price on their label. So we are all set here. We're at USPS, first class, 2 to 5 days. It's a package thick envelope. It was 4.6 ounces. And then we're going to go over here to, sorry, I'm really just being careful not to push a button here. Calculate shipping costs. And you push calculate shipping costs. And it says, I have $2.60 is what the cost of this package is. And it's going to take it out of my PayPal balance. And this is going to depend on your settings. But it will, by default, automatically take it out of your PayPal balance first. So if you have the PayPal Master Debit Card or you just have a PayPal account, whatever money you have in there that you have paid from invoices or whatever it may be, that's where that charge will be taken out of. And please keep in mind, if you have a backup bank account linked, it will take out of your bank account. I have my savings account linked to this, and I wasn't aware of this. And one time I was shipping a bunch of packages out. Hold on, ladies. Slug! Come here. Come on. Inside. Okay, sorry. By default, if you don't have money in your PayPal account, it will take out of your other linked account if you have one. So long story short, I shipped out like $70 worth of packages, wasn't even thinking about my PayPal balance, and the next day I had an overdraft fee, and I'm like, what? And it actually overdrafted my savings account, which is crazy. And it was a setting that I can't change. The only way I can change it is to take my savings account off of PayPal as my backup payment method, and I don't want to do that. So now I'm just really mindful of my current PayPal balance. So just keep that in mind when shipping packages. So then we're going to click confirm and pay, and it's going to take the amount out of my PayPal account. And then it will ask you, do you want to print your label? I absolutely do want to print my label. I'm going to turn on my printer and put a label in. So then you're going to click print in the right, the blue button right here. Oh, I really hope I don't push stop, sorry. And then the screen will pop up. Sometimes it doesn't pop up, but usually it depends on your computer. There will be a print screen. If you minimize your browser, the print screen would be back here. But it pops up on mine right away. I know on my husband's computer it doesn't. And then you'll look and your label is all ready to print. If you're getting the labels that are a full-sized sheet, you want to cut them in half. before you put them in your printer, and I will show you at the end. And the reason you want to do this, you're going to be wasting so much ink and so many labels if you're printing out this receipt. You have no need for this online receipt, this bottom half. PayPal keeps track of that all for you. You are able to get your reports at the end of the year to figure out how much you charged for shipping or whatever it may be. So cut your labels in half if you're using the internet shipping labels with 2 on a page, and you will save yourself ink and labels. And your printer will just take the half a label and print this part only. It won't suck up another piece of paper to try to print this part. Alright, so I'm going to hit print. And now it's going to print, hypothetically. And now I'm going to go back because I want to show you guys what to do for a package that is over 12 ounces. But I will show you this label once it prints too. So we can just click this right here and it says ready to ship. And that'll bring you to that same area that can filter your transactions by ready to ship, paid, unpaid. And look at this. I used a really crappy label because I didn't want to cut one. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. All ready to go. There's my label, and I'll stick it on my package, and then all I have to do is drop it off at a mailbox or at the post office. I usually just drop them in those blue boxes. Awesome, huh? I'm done. Like, ready to ship. And right away, Nicole Smith got an email saying your package is out for shipping, and here is the info to track your package. At any time, if people, sometimes it goes to their spam folder, and I have people like worried, like, hey, where's my order? Like, it's been a couple days or whatever. I say, hey, you can check your email. It might be in your spam folder. Otherwise, you can give them a link to the tracking info. So now I'm going to look up this package, which is actually for my little sister. It's a late Easter present, but I know it weighs over 13 ounces. So let's just pretend that it is Jonelle's. And we're going to weigh it, and sure enough, it weighs 13.6 ounces. So, always United States Postal Service, and then instead of the usual first class, because we can't, because watch what happens. I'm going to put in 14 ounces because I'm rounding up, and then go to calculate shipping cost on the right here, and here's what will happen. It usually doesn't work. Okay, I guess you can go up to 14 ounces. I lied, guys. First class is up to 14 ounces. I apologize. What? It doesn't usually do that. I'm so confused. First class must have changed? Okay, let's try 16. I swear to God, before you couldn't go over 13 ounces, guys, for first class. Oh my God. I wonder what the max is. It's ridiculous. Okay. The weight entered is more than the maximum value of this track. Oh my gosh. Well, this is a good learning experience for me because before it changed. 20 ounces. Okay. 17 ounces. 16. Looks like 16 ounces or more, ladies. So anything less than 16 ounces. Yep, anything 16 ounces or less is first class. So we're going to say that this is 1 pound. I'm going to put in 20 ounces. Okay, so instead, we know this is over 16 ounces. We're going to go to priority mail service, 1 to 3 days. You don't want to do express. The way I remember it is express is exclusive. A silly way I remember it because it costs more money. You want to do priority mail service, 1 to 3 days. And then it's going to completely change from the first class options. It is still going to be a package thick envelope, but what you ladies are going to want to do the next time you go to the post office, get some flat rate boxes. They are free. You can even order them from United States Postal Service, and they're $5.95 for any weight, and there's a bunch of different size boxes. And the reason you want to do this is because if you have 30 pieces you're shipping out for one order, you don't want to put 30 pieces in a bubble mailer. And I stupidly was using random boxes that I have at home and using my paparazzi boxes. Don't do that. It actually costs more money. It usually is like $6 or $7 because they're odd shaped. And paparazzi must have a shipping deal with USPS. So just go get some flat rate boxes if there are too many pieces to put in an envelope. And then you would select, large flat rate box, medium flat rate, and so on. But we're doing that bubble envelope because it's not quite that many pieces. And we're going to say that it is 1 pound, 2 ounces. And we are going to put in the dimensions, and it is a, we're just going to say it is a, I can't remember, guys, 12 by 10 envelope. It's about 5 inches thick. And I never select irregular. Same thing here, it's automatically defaulted to my settings. I'm not adding insurance, and this is going to be shipped out tomorrow. I'm not going to print this out because it's just a pretend label, but I'm going to calculate the shipping cost and show you. $6.15. See what I mean? In this case, I mean, it's only 20 cents. It would save me to put that in a flat rate box instead, and the pieces would probably be safer. So that is shipping with first class. Oops, sorry. And with 1 to 3 days. When you are in PayPal, sorry guys, I had to take my phone out of the rubber band apparatus. You're only going to be using first class for 1 to 16 ounces and priority mail for anything over 16 ounces. And then for the package types, if you have flat rate boxes and if they're over 16 ounces, you're going to want to use a small, medium, or large flat rate box. But 90% of the time, you will be selecting package or thick envelope. And first class, you don't have to do the measurements, which is really nice. So that is that. And then I want to show you real quick. When I worked at the theater, I got a stamps.com account for the theater, and we ended up not using it for very long because it was really expensive, but they gave me the postal scale we got for free, and it's super nice. But you can use any postal scale or any digital scale. Walmart has digital kitchen scales for less than $20. Mine charges by my computer. You can get one that plugs into the wall. It's not in any way connected to my computer. It just charges and turns on. Like, it won't turn on unless it's plugged into a USB port. I think it weighs up to 50 pounds, which is what you're going to want. And you can get one that plugs into the wall. You can get one that plugs into your computer. Do not get one with batteries because you're just going to be wasting your time and money. And you have to zero it out, as I'm sure you guys know. Sometimes it's not at 0. Make sure it's at 0. And weigh it out. So these are the shipping labels I get. I believe I get 600 for like $10. And these ones are sucky. I wish I would have got like the pre-cut out ones because as you can see, it's not the same size, but there's ones you can get where when you take the sticker off, it cuts all around here. Do you know what I mean? But anyways, I cut these in half with my paper cutter beforehand and just stick them in my printer as a half sheet. And as you can see, it just comes out super nice like that. Don't go like for the cheap labels because these ones kind of suck. As you can see, like it curls and sometimes they get stuck in my printer. So yeah, that's that. I have all these packages to ship still. Should take me probably 20 minutes or less. And the nice thing is I know where packages are at any given time. You know, we have those technologically challenged ladies who, might not understand that they have to check their spam folder or don't understand how to track a package. You can track the package for them and be like, Linda, I just looked into it, and it looks like your package arrived in Madison at 2 p.m. today. You should get it by tomorrow, I would imagine. Let me know if you're happy with your products and so on. So that's all I got, ladies. I hope that helps. If you have any questions, please ask me in the comments below. I will make a detailed video on invoicing this week as well, and please tag your teams. If they are not using PayPal to ship from home but are using PayPal, they really, really need to do it. Oh, one more thing really quick. I'll go back to transactions. Hopefully my phone doesn't die. It's about to die. It's probably going to die. My hands are really shaky. It's like horrid today. Coffee. If, let's say, okay, so I keep track of what I have waiting to ship out through PayPal. Let's say that you have ladies that you meet locally. You don't want that to stay in your ready to ship category. You want that out of there because, hey, I met her yesterday. She got her items, like... and I've had it where I didn't know to do this, and I've accidentally shipped stuff to people who I met, and I clicked, didn't pay attention and clicked the wrong name, and I shipped something to somebody who already had their items and met me for their order, and they received somebody else's order. So what I would do is if you click over here on the right, you can go to Mark as Shipped. And you can also refund from here and other stuff. But I go to Mark as Shipped, and then I go to order processed, service rendered. Because if you do any of these other ones, like shipped or canceled or refunded, like people will freak out. Like, what do you mean my order was canceled? What do you mean it was shipped? Or it'll ask you for the tracking information if you shipped it. So I go to order processed, service rendered, and then I just say met in person. And then save, and then she'll get a notification as well. So just keep in mind, anything you do through PayPal, somebody is going to get notified if their email address is attached. So that's all I got. I hope that helps, and have a wonderful day.